I thought you knew. That's fine. Congrats on the new phone. Thank you. I was dreading it for a long time because I used to work at the cell phone company that we got the phone from. And back in 2017, when I got my new phone, it was new at the time, you know, we got a particular plan that I didn't want to lose. And of course, they make you change your plan when you get a new phone. Found out that the new plan they wanted to put me on is actually half the price of the old one. So kind of wish I had done this earlier, but yay for saving money now. So that's a good thing. I really wish my phone could work up here, though. It is not going to stay there. This is a mistake. I am making mistakes. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I will have to adapt. I hate it down there so much. That's okay. I can see it. I can read it. I just don't like bending my neck down. Okay, anyway. Blah. Let's get to business. So, what are we doing today? Before we do anything, we have to do our prerequisite testing of the sound alerts here. Oh no. Okay, so I'm going to this is going to come with a warning. Find the phone holder with a clamp. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything for me to clamp it on up here. I was just literally, my tower sits behind my monitor, and it's just, my old phone was just sitting on the thickness of my monitor, which is only like that thick. And it was leaning against the tower. It was very, very fade safe. About as safe as my old bases. We're a new person this year in Stoneblock 4, but the old me from Bewitchment set that arrangement. But I'm about to do the sound alerts. And last time I remember having problems with it, and I spammed the air one, and I can see there's like 15 of them there. So when I release this beast, it's going to be bad. So just prepare yourselves. I'm taking a deep breath. Okay.
I love fresh fish fade. Do you love fresh fish? With a chance for hooks and books and lily pads.
Okay. We're in the goat phase. Oh wow, it's big. Hold on. Creeper. Something there ain't right. Hold up. Can I just do one? Why is everything so huge? Hold up. Let's bring that down just a little bit, huh? Just a little bit. Let's bring that down just a little bit. I was going to ask you to change the settings. There's no missing those notifications yet. Okay, one more. We'll just do one. Okay, and now we'll do one air. We'll live with that. Why are they... Cool. I will figure that out later. Yeah, that was a normal size, but it was a different background. Hold up. I'm not gonna... Nope. I'm not getting sucked into that. I'm not getting into that side quest. It works. It's funky, but it works. That's just part of the flavor of a fade stream, and it'll be fine. We're just gonna... I'm going to close it, so my OCD doesn't have to look at it. And there we go. There, we're fine. Everything's fine. Yep, everything works as it should. Drain my hot cocoa that I made half an hour ago and forgot about. Okay. They don't look bad at all. They give... Ooh. Enrichment disco vibes. Okay. I would like to show you something. So Sassy wanted me to make a place. A special place that we could fight these gateway battles in. These pearls right here. And I'm sure that there's also other boss fights that don't use these that we can perform. So I've been working hard between episodes. And if you look in the map here, see we got kind of a nifty looking thing right here. It's not done, but it's looking pretty good. Let's go in. Welcome to the Colosseum. Or the Thunderdome. I don't know what we're calling it yet. But let's talk about this structure so far here. So this is made out of dark obsidian with some Draconic Evolution infused draconium obsidian trim. And then these guys, I took advantage of the create copycat blocks, which are these things. And this is gilded blackstone, which you would all recognize as the normal Minecraft gilded blackstone, but it's been given a texture using a chisel, and it has connective texture, and that texture is respected when it's put into these vertical strips, which is kind of cool. Did this here too. I added a mod. The ability to make these different wedges here, see if I can get this to sit right. This is part of the pack, and those are cool. Like them. Anything lets me get away from a square in Minecraft, I'm all about. But what it didn't let me do were these fences. Here. It looks awesome on the minimap. Well, yeah, I know. I love how that looks. If you try to go diagonal with fences and gates, you usually get this ziggy-zaggy thing. And so I added in diagonal window panes, which is why we see them here. Diagonal fences and diagonal walls. Doesn't work with all walls or all fences, but let me grab a few things here. We're going to be doing some more work in there. I need you to know the work and the pain that I've gone through. So, well, I had fun, so calling it a pain isn't accurate, but it was an effort, we will say. It was an effort. So let me grab some things here. And there we go. Okay. So, wrench will let me rotate blocks with facing properties like these. I can rotate them around. We're going to regret putting that down when we have that in our hand, so we'll pick that up. The hammer lets us punch the blocks out of anything that uses these frames. So when I'm trying to get different shapes, if I hit it with a hammer, I can pop out the texture block. This, by the way, is raw iron. To me, it's interesting what went into the build. The effort was worth it. Looks epic. Thank you. So raw iron. This is like the Minecraft version of the block, right? Right here, which are these chunks. And getting these is not easy. There's not really a lot of ways of doing it. Of course, observant viewers will notice how it's equivalent to these clusters, which you get from these, which are actually plentiful. But who do you think has two thumbs and didn't notice that till it's too late? It was me. So the way we got a lot of that was via our special hammer. When Sassy was digging, it's got that special earth enchantment on it. We can find this hammer. This guy right here, which has the boon of earth on it. And so it was making that 5x5x5. It would sometimes spit out raw chunks. I later would find out that I could take these guys and treat them as these guys here for purpose of making it. And I made these compacting drawers, so I can put these little bits in here, which will convert into these bits here, which further convert into this. So this is, if I empty this out, it automatically compacts, and I can just take them out as full blocks here. And then if I want, I can put them over here and get them back in chunks. So that's why we have this set up the way we have this set up. So I can do that. And then for other compacting needs, like for bone, which is another block we're using in there, I'm using this to kind of compact it so I can get these bone blocks easily. And other upgrades. This advanced compacting upgrade. Anything that goes in here, if it has a compactable trait, like these things compact into these, and these can compact into like these, it will do so automatically. So now as these guys collect, it will just keep on packing it down, and that's why we have all these block forms in here. Okay. We got our bones from our farm, and of those, we had over 5,000, now we have 3,000. And that's how we got these blocks, which are these double roped bone blocks and single rope bone blocks. I alternated them to kind of give a nice pattern for these pillars. I like how they cut into the ceiling. I'll probably do more with the ceiling, but for the moment, I like how that looks. Also notice when I inserted the mod for these diagonal things, that these nice looking walls were looking like this. And it made me quite upset. Now this block again, this hammer is only meant to do this. That is its entire function. I don't know what possessed me to try it on the wall, but for some reason it switches it between the diagonal walls version of the wall, which you can see in the upper display there, to the create version of the wall, which connects correctly. And then it gives us the honey texture like we're waxing a copper block. So I don't know what weird crazy voodoo's happening there, and I don't know what subconscious thing made me try that, but it works. So I don't know. That's a fade thing. That's something I do. I will try something that has no business working. I have no reason to believe it would work, and sometimes it does. And I don't know why my brain worked that way, but it do. And this time I like it. The chickens were well fed since the last stream. They were. They very much were. We did. Oh, I gotta talk to you about. Okay, let me. I hope this is some. It's interesting to me. I like to kind of know where things come from here instead of just poof. Here's a structure. Because for me, the process is part of the fun. So this is a little self-indulgent on my part, but we're almost done. So if we get one of these blocks here again, and we look at this. So this is kind of where we have the options to get all these different chiseled variants. Lots of very pretty versions of this block. Gilded Blackstone, though, is not the easiest one to get at all. We had to start with Blackstone right here, which we did doing the haunting method. So we took some kind of cobble and we put it in front of one of these fires to get the black version. And then we had to make it gilded. Now, to do that, we had to get some gold, and then you had to crush it down. This part's fast. I can do a whole stack super quick. And then we'd have to take some of this blackstone here. We'll just use one, and we had to put it in one of these guys. So that gets put over there, and then we make one. Now, looking at how long this takes, just imagine how long that was to get enough of this stuff to build with the way I did. Okay. Whew, whew, whew. And all that gold, by the way, absolutely came from the chickens, which is why we say this place is sponsored by Wolfram and Bee, because there's a lot of gold in this build, and will probably be more before we're done. These bars are actually made of brass, but they meet our color profile. And then I also like these stained glass windows. Now, does Sassy's bag go time not work on the infuser? It do, but Sassy has this little habit of logging out with stuff in her inventory, so that the Fadester can't use it. But it's okay. It's okay. What I did was I put it in there and I built other stuff, and then I came back and it was done. I actually am having a great time building this, and it's got features. So here's the idea: we're fighting, things are going bad. Oh no, we got to get away, get away. And then we're up here on the second ring. We can fight down here, and we can either jump over the edge. I mean, I got the elytra attachment, so I can just kind of do that. Or, of course, we can go back down. And we'll be able to kind of run around the outer edge here, too. Kind of see what's going on in here, and run in through these entrances here. So we'll kind of have some places that we can dip into the walls to kind of get ourselves safe and fight from afar. It's Argus! With the cutest emotes ever. I love those. How you doing, Argus? I'm having a good time showing off my Wolfram MB sponsored Coliseum. Apologies, my nose is itching. Oh no, you're all hearing that. Sorry about that. Big sorries. Is everything boom proof? The ground. Obsidian is blast proof. Both of these are. This stuff is, we'll call it boom resistant. You notice I did avoid wood. But the only thing I know of, there's 3 blocks I know of that are truly explosion proof. It's any type of obsidian. It would be the black tinted glass from Owl or Mob Spawner. And that's about it. Everything else can be exploded. Stone, though, if we put like a TNT like right in here, I guess what I don't know is, since these stone blocks here are actually frame blocks, I don't know if it's the toughness of this block that the game uses or the toughness of the diorite that's inside there is what the game uses. So that's a question mark, and maybe something that we can do to ooh, you guys want to do a little science? Let's do this. We'll do this. Okay. We'll do 3 by 3. I can put a TNT in the middle, and we can put stone in one of these and leave the others as frames and see if they behave any differently. That is actually very interesting to me. These are metal, so if it adopts the metal quality, then maybe 1 or 2 of those blocks will break. The glass will probably be destroyed. This is also a stone type. I don't know how strong bone is, but I'm thinking that most of the explosive action probably happened in the middle of the map, so what I'm hoping for. Do you have the mod that lets you make custom banners? You could put advertisements on the ceiling. Okay. Oh, there's something in here. Twilight Forest. Supplementaries. Okay, so it looks like we have the Minecraft vanilla banner system, but we have more options for that system. Yes? Also, I suppose we could put, I think we can put paintings on the ceiling. Or maybe just simple pixel art. I do like the idea. Yeah, I noticed that Stoneblock 4 isn't necessarily a builder's pack. It's more of a tech progression pack. Though these do a lot of work. Oh, I gotta talk about my favorite thing here. This guy, the framing saw. So when I was doing some older packs, we had something called architecture craft, which let you take a block, put it inside its crafting table, and then you could pop it out as any shape you wanted. It could be like any kind of weird angled shape. It could be a sphere. It could be the bits and curves you needed to make a bigger sphere. Them Jeebus has a cousin. Yes. The Mjerbus. And I always thought that this version, the framed blocks version, where you have to place these down and then fill them later, effectively building everything twice, was not my favorite method. I preferred to make the blocks themselves that shape. Also, the game has to remember 2 different block states instead of 1, can cause lag. And because of this, if you see all these different versions, all these things need a crafting recipe. So like you need to like make all these different things. Then I discovered this, which allows me to put all these in here, pull them out as a normal framed block, put them back in, and get any dang shape I want. Which makes me forgive all of it. Like, that's really nice. It looks like I can even put... I don't even know what that is, but it's AE2 apparently compatible. But that's cool. That makes it a lot easier. The other thing that these do that the other ones didn't is I need to find some skystone real quick to show you something. Oh yeah, also, well, skystone, which is a smooth skystone right here. When you get skystone, it's not that version, it's the rough version. Whoa! Ow. Which I can only get from this guy, so I had to buy some from him. And that's just skystone, not skystone block. There's a subtle difference. This one is smooth. And you can actually combine things. So like if you have these diagonals, I actually need any other block other than skystone. Actually, let me get, do we have gold or something, or any other block? It's got a good contrast to it. I just might do a dirt. It'll make the point. With these diagonals, you would normally, let's see, I think my demo block is actually over here. It'd make it hard for you to kind of connect your building to anything else. Because the block should be like this whole square thing, right? But you can actually take one of these and put half on one side and another texture on the other. And you can get these clean lines, which is really awesome. Now, what I'm going to do here is pop that out. Can I pop it out independently? I can't. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Okay. And now I remember why these were these. Let me pop up here. We have our symmetry right there, replicating everything 8 times. So I only have to build 1/8 of this thing at a time, which is super nice. Just to demonstrate. Okay. But anyway, we have an experiment to do. Let's get something, let's see, I think skystone is pretty resilient to explosions, so that will be a good test. I'm out of food. Let's make some TNT. Maybe we can borrow from this guy. Actually, the best test would be obsidian, because we know it's explosion proof, right? Okay, and we'll go Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh. How'd I even get over here? Oh, that got me. Okay. I am happy to announce that I have the sound alert sounds correct again. Chaos. Woo. Oh boy. Thank you for the bits. That one got me. That one. Oh.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Man, you got me. What was I even doing?
It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
I really forgot. Oh, TNT. Good job. Well done. Well done. Okay. So we need sand. I am rather pleased that we could make a lot of TNT if we needed to. Let's do one. If I do more, then it might fling the TNT into the walls, which we don't want to do. We're going to make more than one, though, because I actually have more than one test. This is a very interesting question. Is it boom-proof? I'm very curious how these blocks behave when they have... Because this will tell me if these blocks merely look like they're made out of diorite, for example, or if they're treated as actually being diorite. Or in this... Oh, that's so dangerous. Okay, let's get the wand out of our hands so we don't spread TNT everywhere. Right there. And then we will insert obsidian in those. We'll leave these blank. And maybe... We'll leave them as empty for now. Because it says camo. So I have a feeling that the blast resistance on these is going to be the same as the wood. I hope that's not true. But it might be. That was almost very bad. It would have been hilarious, but very bad. Yeah, that would have been one way to test it. 10 out of 10 best fade moves right there. Do we have a button? Or a lever? I'll just get a single piece of wood. That will do here. There. Okay. Alright, we'll see if we can pick this button back up when it becomes an entity. Hey! That's a result. Not just a camo. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Let's try it now. We know dirt can be blown up, so I'm actually not gonna do. I want to see how. Let's see how explosive resistant these diorite slopes are. Did you happen to make a new backup before stream? I have a feeling that if we hadn't noticed that you were, I made a backup after I got done with the Colosseum, to the point that you see it now. Every time I get, I've learned. It took me that lesson took way too long to learn, but I did eventually learn to do that. So yes, I actually have 4 backups. Because long-time viewers will know that I have had a couple of worlds lost that way. It's cold, but it's good. Okay. So we have diorite here. And I'm even going to make it the same kind of diorite so we can have accurate science here. Let's this is funny. I wasn't expecting this to be like a sciencey stream, but I'm here for it. Okay, so polished cut diorite is the kind that we used. So we will use this. I expect it might take out one of these. And it's point blank as well. Okay. At point blank range, it will be just as devastating as it was to the empty blocks. Good to know. But it does seem to adopt the properties of whatever it's filled with. That's okay. I mean, I will... I can't make the whole thing indestructible. I mean, heck, that's what makes Obsidian special, right? Is that it... I think the most likely thing to get damaged will be the floors. And you know what? If the place gets damaged, you know what? I'll laugh and have fun with it and fix it. It'll be fine. That sounds exciting. Mythbusters of Fate Alchemist, that's right. I'm very happy to learn that. That is cool. I'm also curious about, we also used, where are they? Right here. We used some of these copycat blocks. And now, me wants to know if those behave any different. So I think we'll use our obsidian as our base case here. Do a little bit more myth busting. TNT. This is going to be good information to know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Because these are from a different mod, so I'm wondering if they behave differently. So these are from the original Create mod because they lay this direction. These are from Create Connected, which is a mod. And I guess we'll do one more, well, that, and we'll do one more like that. Stick our TNT here. Okay. So we're going to go 2 with it in, 2 without, and 2 with it in. There we go. I don't want these to block explosions for, like, this probably won't get hit because this will block it, but this should still get destroyed. Okay. Alright. So let's see if it all acts the same way. Okay. These also adopt the qualities of what is filling them. The ones that were empty got destroyed. Very interesting. Okay. And my hammer won't work on those. And I don't want to have to mine obsidian. Oh. This place is kind of easy to get lost in because it's so symmetrical. There we go. If the walls aren't boom-proof, do you have a contingency plan to prevent entities from escaping the arena and destroying the base? Well, what I'll probably do is put a barrier here. So no matter what happens in this room, they can't make it through here. It would take some... Okay, so this will need to be a strong portal here. We'll make this something strong. And I kind of want to make it so bad guys can't even make it through this area here. But this will be the explosion-proof portal here. I doubt whatever they do, they're not making it through 4 blocks of stone. I don't think that they would, after getting out of here, I don't think they'd be able to make it all the way down there to make it to our chickens, but that doesn't mean we want them wandering through our base. We definitely don't want that. And it's a fun challenge. I like that. We can do that. I was needing a wrench, because the wrench is what you need for create blocks. There. Okay. Yeah, much easier. Okay, cool. Think. I wonder if I can maybe make some sort of fan system, like what we have inside the mob spawner, that'll just simply blow them away. This is where we have to get kind of funny. I can't chisel these. I want to turn them back into normal obsidian. I have to do it like this. Okay. Or normal diorite. Okay, we don't need the button anymore. And we can put the TNT back. And we can put these guys back over here. Cool. Alright. We need more framed blocks. Because we are going to do a lot of building today. We'll make the cubes. Sticks. Okay, let us... We harvested a lot of wood over here. We'll do this. And there's a... Yep. Thought so. Modded recipe makes lets you stack raw logs together. There. Make those sticks easier. Okay. Frame blocks. We're gonna need even more than that, I think. Even more than that. There. Okay. This is really going to be testing to see if will any of them be as strong as a wither. I remember how much room that just gave me an idea. Remember how much room that one in the last world blasted through when you released it underground and it got away from you? Yes. This is not where I'm going to fight the wither. For the wither, what I will be doing is I will make this tinted glass. If we look it up, what's going on? Hello? There we go. Tinted glass. And we got the Minecraft tinted glass here, which is just the amethyst and the glass here. But if we find this tinted glass, which uses coal, and we read it, glass blocks designed to prevent light, tough enough to withstand withers. As far as I know, this is the only block in the game outside of bedrock that can withstand wither blasts. Now, I was going to say, we can't really make anything too pretty with that because it's only block at our disposal. Everything else will get destroyed. So I was thinking about making a box out of it. We'd have to figure out how to get into this box. Wither does have a bigger hitbox than a person does, so we could just make it like a 2x1 entry point. But we just did a test that showed us that the blocks that you put inside these guys do adopt the qualities of what you put in them. So now we have access to all these other shapes. Maybe I can get a little more creative with it. That one will be the true Thunderdome, I think. when we make that will be the true Thunderdome. Didn't you get a couple of teleports in the last stream? Yes, we did. The reason why I didn't lead with that is because you'd have to have a teleport outside of there and one in there, and it would probably get destroyed by the wither. Be my concern. That's the problem. Anything I put in there will get broke. Okay, now one thing that I wish I could do is that these don't seem to want to snap to the position I want. So I kind of have to, oh, wait. I kind of have to do this, fill in the background. There. So now I have something to place these against. Oh, messed up. And now I can do this. And now I can get rid of these extras. Because this part of the wall won't be visible. Oh, that is using up so much blocks. Okay. Perfect. At least I have an easy way up there now that this part is functional. Okay. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. See, I only have to do 1/8 of the farm of the arena, and the rest gets built for me, which is really awesome. We'll go a fashionable height. This might be too high, but it's all right. And this wand of symmetry is amazing. There we go. And now it's just a simple matter of doing this. Whoops. I do wish that Sassy had left her flying boots behind. That would have been nifty. There we go. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Oh, it's getting hard. There we go. I do want to make use of those teleports, though. Okay, I need to use... See how it's got it in the other corners there for us? It is strangely disorienting in there. Okay. Alright. Of course, I forgot what I need. Oh yeah, scaffolding. There. Funny enough, I can actually just resume this project over here. There we go. We'll do that. Only need access to one wall. And I'll put this back. Okay. Can't quite. Yes. Yes, alright. Did it. Okay, we can move this and... Perfect. Except I have to make it again because I need to take down the back wall. I don't want to waste all those blocks, so we're never going to see them again. Okay, so let's build that back up. right. Okay, now we can take these down all at once. That works out well. Sassy has not seen this, by the way. Probably won't be here for this stream. Her work is doing a thing right now that people are in the office that are normally in a different state, and so they're like having like an after work meal thing. A glowing exit sign. I like that. I like that. That is a good idea. That's a very good idea. What this means. Clipboard. Return to the clipboard. I think I did start a list for the... Let's see. Arena ideas. Reticle crosshair. Etch in red draconic obsidian. We did that. That's done. Let's see. Exit signs. Mob isolation protocol. Okay. I think that was both of them. Okay, so I need to decide. What do I want these walls made out of? This is what the normal skystone looks like, by the way. I left a couple in here because I like the little textural difference. So I kind of left a few like that. You see, it's kind of cool. It almost has a, it's almost like black endstone. I wonder if they use the same texture or the same, I guess, yeah, different colors, same texture. Just about lost that through my nose, Chaos. I just read your, I know, sure, protocol. Yeah, arena lockdown for when the bad guys are. We need that GLaDOS protocol. So I need to remove a layer of blocks in this wall, which, let's see, we have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tall. Big red panic button. I like that idea. Let's see. Now, as far as this wall, unfortunately, I will have to set the blocks in these panels manually because the wand of symmetry does not respect. It does not count me stuffing these with blocks as buildings, so I can't. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I only have to do like, this is great. I've only ever had to build like this 4x4 section and everything's just duplicated as long as I have the material, which is making this a lot less of a pain. You get a lot done that way. I love this wand. Would you think it'd look good if I use the same block for the floor for the walls? With maybe a few of these sprinkled in for texture? That'd be too much dark. It's a really pretty block. It's got like the sheen to it. This is honestly what I kind of wanted out of Dark Quartz, but Dark Quartz was too dark. You couldn't see any nuances in the texture. You know, I think I like it, because these are kind of light. It was a happy accent to this rope, which kind of looks like a metal band. Looks like this metal down here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start with... Okay, fade. Just quit decision paralysis. Let's do this. Let's do this. We even have a place for an exit sign right here. I think you should try using the mostly roughed up texture. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll use these as filler. And I need emeralds. Oof. This is where Sassy's chickens are going to get a workout, because we're going to need a lot of these. We also need to punch out some wall, so we need the deletion destruction gadget. Let's start with that. I will say, for a pack that it doesn't, I mean, there's like no like furniture mod in this, or you have to be dead center. That's the only thing about those. Or like rustic mod or anything like that in there. It certainly gives you blocks to build. So if we want to be, let's see, dead center, which I believe is right here. Okay, so we're going to anchor that. Okay, so now that will stay there. Awesome. All right, now let's just start at the beginning here. Actually, maybe like right. Does that look to be about the same height? I think so. Yes. Okay. Smooth ones as filler to simulate wear from people in the gallery. Yeah. Or it could just be a design. Like I could see there being like a shiny strip in the middle of the wall and the rest is rough. I've seen kind of walls do something like that. Because right now the arena does kind of have like a spick and span brand new look to it. Doesn't look like it's been too roughed up, you know? It's kind of sleek. It almost has like a modern vibe to it. Hmm. Okay. Alright, depth. Only one block of depth. And I think we need this to be around 12. Let's see if that's correct. That's one block too far. 11. Yes. Whoops! Wait. You're giving me the blocks? Also... Huh? What? Huh? You're amazing. I did not okay. Well, whoops dingles, but it actually... I did not expect it to replicate that on all sides like it did. And I didn't mean to hit it. I didn't even have this side set yet, but it worked because it mirrored it left to right as well as back and forth, so it was actually perfect. The only thing is, I want this to be one higher, so we can just very simply just... We'll start on this side and have our wand out. There. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, cool. Is there a crack texture make it look like attacks have hit the wall? There might be. Sometimes. I know there's like, sometimes there's like a cracked brick texture. Let's get our hands on some extra sky stone so we have some to play with. What's really funny is this stuff is supposed to void the material that's broken, and it probably did on this half of the wall. But on all the other parts of the walls, it returned the blocks to us, which is kind of funny. I mean, they got voided anyway, because, well, I guess they got picked up by the pocket storage. Yeah, that's where they went. It could also be very neat. I kind of did this into Sadium to make a cloves and then insert armor stands with armor in here. They should be pretty safe up here. And not to mention, this could be cool. We're fighting somebody and we get against, I don't know, some sort of surprise boss in the middle of the fight. And we need an armor that has a particular quality. And we can run up here and swap it out. That probably won't be anything that we actually need, but boy, would it be cool to have that option. This stream is full of happy accents. Yep, welcome to my life. Okay. We need Skystone. No matter what, we need Skystone. So let's get some Skystone. So we need to make some purchases here. I guess for the moment, we can put these framed blocks away. We won't need them for a minute. So we'll put, this is the other nice thing. I can store these all as the basic versions. We can put the let's keep the scaffolding. We might need that. I think the destruction gadget, ooh, that is a little dangerous. I worry that I'm going to put it on this or try to and hit the background instead and like take out half my wall. Particularly since I'm still holding the Wand of Symmetry. Let's get that out of our hot little hands. We don't need that in there. We are going to need a lot more emerald. So let's maybe queue up. Yeah, those are full. Let's, sure, we can kind of... Got plenty of power in it still. Okay, we got lots of seeds. And I think we left... Let's grab a hopper. I think I left one in the chicken area, but... Wolfram and pea. Wolfram and poultry. I like that. With the great destruction gadget comes great responsibility. Did you get a small amount of snow, Grandpa? Me. I'm not your grandpa! And yes, we got a small amount. Back in my day, we used to get a lot more snow. And I had to walk uphill both ways to get to school. In that snowstorm. Back in my day, when we read books, we had to turn pages. We didn't have those newfangled screen things that you look at. No, we had things called paper and ink. And the books only told one story. What's happening? Emerald chicken. Get in there. I think it works that way. Oop. Ooh, how leveled up? Wait. Oh no, that's gonna make so much. It's not. That's not making that much. Okay. Did I misread what you are? What level? Tier 6, level 0. Okay, I read that as level 6 and got freaked out. Back in my day, we didn't have the interwebs. We had this thing called American Online. Everyone had them. They were the best. We use them as coasters now, but that was a big deal back in the day. Everyone had one. Jeez. I don't know. How do you feel, Argus? You started this. This is your fault. Okay, we got... Oh, this is going to take a minute. Okay, let's... We get 8 per emerald, and that guy's going to need to take a nap between trades, I'm fairly sure. So... we might as well get what we can out of them. Allow the chickens to do their thing. Okay. Skystone. Oop. Okay, well there we are. So if we are using this as our... Okay. Fortune to embrace... I actually don't have a very good pick. So let's just kind of start... Instant regret. Should do. So I should use my fancy... You know what? That hammer does have kind of a downside. Because it does a 5x5x5, not a 5x5x1. I'd love to use it, and I could take down a 5x5 chunk at a time, but it would go 5 deep as well. I don't really want to do that. Okay. I was going to say, am I blind? Where's my wand? There we go. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it is a little dark. Now that I do it, it's looking a bit dark. I remember I had to do a research paper without a computer. My first computer was a Packard Bell. I learned how to type on a keyboard, like with actual metal arms on it, because we had a keyboard class with typewriters. We did it on typewriters, and we actually had a computer class which used those monochrome green computers, those DOS ones. Oh boy. Back in my day, the only video game we had was the Oregon Trail. But I remember doing it for real. Then saguaro grass. So many relatives died to that. Okay. Okay, we got this skystone block. So I was thinking about making a stripe. Maybe about person height, so maybe we'll do it like right here. See if this will give it a... It's a little dark for me. This will let us see how, you know, even... I do kind of like how it looks like it sticks... It's like the same thickness, but it kind of looks like this protrudes from the wall a little bit, which is kind of cool. I'm noticing as well that the line here, the tiling, there's no tiling from this side. That's kind of a neat feature. How many times did you get dysentery, Grandpa? That is a personal question. Back in my day, you didn't ask that. Rasmus, I still have... No. I cannot believe how forward this generation is. So uncouth. Okay. Oh boy. Runs past Fade, knocks him into the grandpa. I've been knocked into my grandpa days. Then tackles Sassy, a great big bear hug. It's like, ah! Oh no! Oh, that's wrong. Hold up, we're losing it. We gotta. A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. That's not. I'm losing it, man. What's going on? I just need to think of a sample sentence to get me back into character. There we go. I feel like I'm slightly out of breath. I sound a little bit like Master Roshi from Dragon Ball. Come on, Goku. Right, Nimbus, go! I'm sorry, I'm being so dumb. I'm just cracking myself up. How does the stoning of the blocks? Goes well. Behold my Colosseum. This is where we're going to do all the pearl battles. We did some science. We were making a lot of use out of these carpenter blocks, or these diagonal bits here. And a question was posed. When subjected to explosions, do the blocks act like the wood that they are framed out of, or do they act like the block that they are mimicking, the one that you shoved in them? And we found that they adopt the hardness properties of the block inserted. So for all intents and purposes, the blocks are what you put inside them. And these frames are just merely a representation of what you will get. So these are wedges of raw iron, for example, not just... That matters to me. I'm glad that it's actually iron and not just wood painted to look like iron. To me, that makes a difference. I can't tell if you need more coffee or less. I will tell you that this tea here, so I kind of made like a hot cocoa out of this. It's black tea. So we found this vanilla chai at the store, and inside of it they had a sample of single extra caffeine black tea in there that had like other stuff for brain health and such. And I didn't want to use one of the good chais just then, so I was like, I'll just use this one. Sassy doesn't really care for the black tea as much. She likes the chai version of it, but not straight black. So I use that for the hot cocoa. So if I seem a bit extra talkative today, then yeah, this is why, because I am definitely on that. For science! Nah, I can't go there on this channel. Wait, for what science? oh. We did the science earlier, Anna. We went full Mythbusters, explosions and all. Yeah, we did. And I was happy. The results were favorable. We need a lot more of the stone. I am trying to decide... You know, it doesn't look as dark as it once did. Let's get more. Get a better sample. We need more. It's not too bad to tear it down if we don't like it. Worst case scenario, we end up with lots of skystone, which is a pretty block. So, have you recovered yet? You have. Give me more. Oh, cool. You can still commerce with me. Let's get more emeralds. What if you just did the 3 layers of skystone and then put something brighter above them? Could do that. Maybe we could go, let's see. So far, we have the raw iron we've been using. We've been using bone. If we want to stick to similar colors. No, I could see maybe going iron on the bottom, because that's kind of what we did to below. And then maybe a layer of skystone or 2. Then a smooth strip. 2 more roughed up, and then an iron band. So what's that? That'd be iron 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. And I think it's 7 tall. That would work. I think that would look nice. Looks nice in my brain. I think we should try that. I like it. Okay. Okay. Let's... Now that does mean I need less emerald, which is good. How much do we have in here now? Oh, wow. Our rate limiting factor now, I think, is not our emeralds, but the rate at which that guy can trade. Uh-oh. Something to look into later. Forest, nothing, mod pack. Twilight Forest? I'm familiar with it. I'm not really sure how this pack handles its entry. If nope, not Twilight Forest. Is that a horror mod auto? Oh, The Forest, like the game The Forest? Oh. I do want to show this, because I think it's cool. I talked about this compacting mod. Look what happens when I put all these emeralds in here. Boop. Thank you. Instantly compacts them for me, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll just put this away. You know, I'm curious. I mean, if I just... Okay, that's the normal Skystone. Where's the Skystone block? Oh, we don't have any. We'll need to make some more of that too. I was curious how it would look if we had an emerald block in the middle and surrounded it with Skystone. It's a good way to get XP too. Okay, let's take a stack and we'll get that to start smoothing. And we'll test that over here in a second. Actually, we'll just wait for it because I need it for the other room anyway. Iron. So... think... Who's this guy? That's the Indiana Jim. I think you're the guy. You got an unbreakable brush and infinite food now. We might as well have you... And we have a compacting drawer, so we might as well go ham this because we need the iron. There. That will regenerate itself. Oh, it feels good. See, this is where building is so satisfying for me. After doing all this infrastructure stuff, this stuff is replenishing my gravel. This guy is brushing it down. This is compacting it to what I need. I can reverse craft it here. I can turn that into other stuff. I have building aids. It feels so good. Nope, just a 4. Super flat world. Tons of saplings. Tons. I can imagine. Redeem stretch. You know what? I am kind of... slouching here. Alright. This is the benefit to having the, if I had the, Yeti on right now, you could probably hear me pop. Got a few. Felt pretty good. Whew. Okay. You know what? This guy replenishes pretty quick. Are you back? Aw. Nope. Okay. So we can see, yep. We already got 1 block of iron here. And with 1 more, that'll become 9. Yep. Boop. So cool. I love that. Blocks of quartz. Blocks of coal. Osmium. I'm just looking at these other metals. Kind of neat too. We have these special trees that we got somehow. Those are pretty. Okay. We'll give this guy one more look. Not yet. Okay, well, the stone should be done cooking. My knees are envious of those pops. Yeah. Yep, I'm a noisy guy. I was gonna say this is a new one ever since the car accident. I don't have any pain though when I got full range of motion. I actually wonder if it's not so much that something's changed, it's just that I was shown some different isometric exercises as a result of the accident that I found really helps realign things at times. Probably would have been popping the whole time if I had been doing them. I don't know. It took a good year for that to feel normal again, but I think I'm okay. Alright, Alright, we're gonna give you one last opportunity here. It's awkward. Hey, guide you for me? Okay. So we got these skystone blocks. I was just curious, like, since these are kind of seamless and shiny. Boy, that is a pretty texture. That is clean. I love that. That looks like black marble, man. I like that. That looks so good. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I think what we want to do then, we're going to, let me think here. So the bottom, let's pick these up. Oop, not like that though. We want to have the wand out, which means I'm going to move to the other side here so it will replicate correctly. Also, skystone is a very hard stone. It's not blast proof, but I think it does better than normal stone. It's like just directly adjacent to being blast proof. If we have this be the iron, and this will be rough, which will be the normal skystone. And we have enough. And then we can do a stripe of that might be too subtle. And alright, we've run out. We'll go ahead and start the center here. Oh, really? Okay. And we're going to trust the process, and we're going to complete this, because it's not too much of a pain to swap out textures if we find that we want to try something else. My hunch is it's too dark, but I want to give it its full shot here. You back yet? Yeah. Also, you reduced your prices. How nice. he knew that demand would be high, so he got lots of inventory, apparently. There we go. Okay, we don't need a whole lot more. I think just simply 16 more should do it there. Come on, there we go. Okay, almost there. I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to trust the process. Let's see how the raw iron's doing, because that's the one that's going to be a challenge. I got 9. Oh boy. This is gonna be expensive. Speaking of expensive, maybe Blackstone. We could go with more gilded, maybe. I don't want to overdo this stuff, but that might be nice in the wall to break it up. Stick to what we got for now. Let's see, I think it was this one. Because it's got a connected texture. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's what we used before. Okay. Only have 11, but maybe it will give us an idea. Hard to tell so little. But I think that looks pretty good, and it's particularly this wrap around the corner here is going to look nice when we get it in. Boy, yeah, we're using like cold pressed iron for this instead of like the normal forged kind, so it'll be resistant to Fey, which is good. You never know. It can't be more expensive than a road that requires nether stars to make. There is something very satisfying about those builds that require that kind of infrastructure. Knowing that I couldn't just go in at the beginning to make something like that. Like, for me, this is the payoff. This is what makes all the progressing to the other machines worth it. Because I have to be careful that I'm not just chasing, like, making one machine to chase the next one, and you're just going down the line, and it's like, it has to serve, like, a greater purpose. Like, in this case, making this possible. Very satisfying. Feels so good. I wish there was a better way for me to get these, though. I mean, this would probably be the thing I'd want to put Sassy's Bag of Time on. The problem is, I can foresee what the issue is. If I made this guy really quick, we'd then be bottlenecked by how fast this thing could feed into it. And hoppers only go so fast, so I'd have to speed both of these things up, probably. And then he's got a hopper underneath him, which is hidden, which will probably serve as the next bottleneck. And every subsequent hopper until it makes it to this point. I think there's like 2 of them. So we're going to get stopped by the speed of a hopper in either case, if we did that. Okay, let's do this. I'm pretty sure we can buy these. You used to be able to. They changed it. Oh, we should have bought them when we had the opportunity. I am certain that I saw those in there before. I agree, but it still hurts to get some of those materials. True. But man, the more that hurts, the more satisfying the end result. I live for that. Okay. What we really need to do is find... Okay, let's see. Raw iron. Did I really explore every possible way of getting this? Let's see, how do we get these? So these chunks can only be received. Okay. So this is the only thing that produces this, just these guys. Okay. Alright, fine. What about those other things, these guys? How can we get more of them? Is there any way? End of vanilla. What's this? Crushers. Aha. Actually, additions. We'll turn one of these into 2 and possibly gold. Sagmill 2, okay, possibly a 3rd. Out of our reach. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Those are high-end mods out of our reach. I believe Sassy did get us some actual ore when she was playing with my little hammer. We have 410 deep slate. This is it right here. And I've got Fortune 2 on this pickaxe. If we can get Fortune 3... You mean we're missing diamonds? We're not missing diamonds. No way. We just turned them all into blocks. Okay. Okay, so if we do this, and if I can get lucky and get a Fortune 2 enchant on this pick, we can combine them. And then we can Fortune pick the steep slate iron ore, and that will give us a whole lot real quick. Okay. All comes down to this giving us what we want. Efficiency I'm breaking 3. Maybe you. Ooh, get rid of this. I cannot be leaving that thing inside my my hotbar. Okay. So now I can scrape off enchantments and try a few times. And we got 151 experience. Unbreaking 3. Come on, extra enchant. Only Unbreaking 3. Yeah, I can afford to do this a few times. Efficiency 3. Bonus. Is it only giving me the 1 enchant? No bonuses? Magnetic. Breaking 2. It's only giving me the 1. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. Come on, buddy. Silk Touch. Oh. good, but that's not what we want. We'll do this to get the reroll. That's what I should have been doing. Why was I using a max one? Okay, I have an idea. How hard was it to make... Let's look at this here. Advanced compacting upgrade. Advanced compacting upgrade. We need a normal compacting upgrade. So we need to make 4 of these. 1, 2... Yeah. The thing is, our build isn't using wood technically, but for all the framing blocks, our building has wood rebar in it. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Compacting. Basic. Yes. Compacting. Advanced. Perfect. And we can put that into the storage barrel here. And you can turn these things on and off. Advance, wait. Ignore. Void always. Compact anything. So if I take out this night metal and put it back in, maybe night metal doesn't compact any further. I don't know. Okay, well, so now, oops. Well, sure. Mob spawning music. Grinder on. Fans on. So that should be taking all that slime and turning the slime blocks for us at the very least. It is. I'll put those back in there later. There. Okay, so we'll let this run for a bit. Redstone blocks. Oh, I love this. I love how it... Ooh, what... Are these new? Enchanting music. Breaking 3. Bonus enchant. Come on. Come on, fortune. Come on, fortune. Come on, fortune. I just needed to get lucky once. Come on. Oh, fortune 2. That's it. It was the music. I don't need you anymore. Oh gosh. Okay, cool. Excellent. Oh, it's turning all the string into wool forest too, which is nice. Block of Arctic fur. Reduces fall damage by 90%. some blocks. Huh. Some of these things come back down that I didn't even realize would, like Certus quartz somehow. Okay, we'll let that run a little bit longer. Okay. So where is our anvil? Did I really not put an anvil over here? Well, that's rather silly of me, huh? Okay, let's grab a bunch of iron. The Endermen are so dramatic when they die. Yeah. Yes, yes, they are. 1, 2, 3. I think it just needs 3. Anvil. An anvil should probably go in here. We're doing the other enchantments. Okay. And those will go back into the dank, so will that. Nom nom nom. Guess we're not holding on to those for some reason. Okay. So, let's see. 17 or 18. We'll go with 17. Fortune 3, efficiency 3, and breaking 3. That's fine. That gave us... Now, I think there's much higher levels of fortune available, but that's going to take us a while to obtain. So this will work for now. So let's turn off the spawns. Turn off the fans, or the grinders, and turn off the fans. Turn... Oh. Fans. There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool, cool. So now we can just old school. Yeah, we have a lot. And I wonder if I use this pick. It has fortune 3, and I'm placing the blocks down with this. Will the other blocks I pick up also respect duplication? Like, will it count as, like when I pick all these blocks up, will it count as all of them being broken by something with fortune? So I'm going to just break one with fortune here. Let's just see what we get here. If we get more than 2, if we get more than 3, then it's better than those machines. I don't know, because it's being sucked into the pocket storage. 5. Let's just put you over there for now. Okay. 3. Great. 1. Oof. It's going to be a bit rough. Okay. Okay. Can't measure it because we just picked up the pocket storage. I need to set this aside for a second. Okay, we got 8 blocks out, so 12 plus 8 would be 20. So if we get more than 20, we're wanting a lot more than 20 though. 32. Yes, it does. It counts. Fantastic. All right, cool. All right, symmetry wand. We can do 8 of these at once. Yeah, baby. There's always a way. Okay, let's look at this now, see where we're at. 330. Okay, cool. These are all divisible by 9, though, so we're going to have to do... it's not as much as it looks. This is the funniest use of Symmetry Wand ever. Okay, how much is that? 587. That's a very satisfying sound. $828. Okay, very cool. And that's actually all the ones that we took out. We still have 20. We're going to leave the remaining 26 in there. So now we got this 828 raw iron. So let's take all that out. We'll leave 60 in there. But that's great. Look how much we got all that quickly. And now I could use this trick, but since... Oh, how much is this made in the meantime? We have another 24 here. Okay. I'll just put all those in there. And there we go. It did that for us, so we can put these back in here. We got, oh boy, all of that gave us just a little bit over 2 stacks. Oh boy, this is expensive. I love it. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Now we can kind of see how this first line looks. That I like. I like that quite a bit. And we can kind of see a little bit... Oh. Okay. Got some weird light glitching going on because the game doesn't like diagonals, but the color there is nice. Also, it doesn't connecting texture when it's diagonal, but since that will happen at every location there, I think we can just call that a design choice. That's an intentional pattern, and that's fine. I can live with that. Also, I don't think these will shadow like the other ones will, because Minecraft has this thing where it defaults everything to the east direction. I would be a bit surprised if I'm looking east right here, or if this way is looking east maybe. Facing north, facing east, yeah. Yeah, they're looking east. Yep. It's okay. Cool. We almost have enough to complete the lore. Oh, oh, oh! Okay. We need one more for the top row. Oh no. Forgot that we had this. Okay, that's alright. This does look nice. I do like how that kind of sets like a separation between the two. Name option for the new battle arena: the Bling Dome. I like it. The cha-ching. Let's get that on the... I am having fun with this thing. get rid of that little bit there, and you can kind of... Let's say a bling dome. Okay, so this will get us there eventually. In addition to get us a whole lot of other blocks. Blocks of coal. It's a good way of getting the raw metal blocks. Uranium, hold up. Shouldn't you be... That block of raw uranium actually looks awesome, but... I still wonder if this actually doesn't have some sort of radioactive properties, like for real in this game, because I've seen mod packs do that. Okay. I would like to see... Do we have any big sign options? Exit. Does that exist? What's this? Portal gun. Press right click to collect cubes and ores. Press right click to select only an exit destination. That's Sassy's portal gun. I think that's what she was missing when she did it the first time. Does uranium glow in the dark? I don't know. For science. I don't like holding this in my inventory, I'm not gonna lie. Do we not have just normal stone in here? Normal stone. And we're gonna move it. Ha, we're not done this time, so if we go in here a bit. And we'll close ourselves off. And I'll turn off the night vision. No. It does not, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna take an iodine pill or something after this. Okay. Let's get back in our diamond reinforced radioactive approved containment unit here. Okay. Oops. I don't think that button should be... Let's get rid of that button. We're gonna get rid of that button. Okay. Alright, well we did need a little bit more of this stuff, I think. Boom. Alright. It would be funny if it caused random mutations if you had unprotected in your inventory, a random chance it temporarily turns you into a chicken or something. Your skin just starts to glow green. There are some mod packs that have a radiation condition, and these are like really hardcore mod packs. And what it does is it turns your hearts into this caution stripe color, like yellow and black. Took a long time to figure out what it actually did. It basically turns your death into hardcore mode. That is crazy. Like, if you die, you're just done. Your game's over. This pack doesn't do that, but I've seen that. That's actually a thing. I saw it in a pack that was already hardcore, so it didn't really matter. But okay. I like it, but I do think I'm going to have to do something with these walls here. And just to kind of complete this, the diagonal though, the diagonal looks really nice. I feel like I do want to put, if I can somehow figure out a way to do some like pixel art or something on those diagonals, that would be cool, because you don't normally get a diagonal surface like that to play with. Okay, so we're just missing a few of these blocks here, at least for the flat bits. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we have the upper, we have the, another line of iron we need. It's likely that anything I do will involve these blocks in some combination, so I'm not really too worried about getting them and then having to tear the wall down, because they will get used. They're too pretty to not. Okay, perfect. And do we have any spares in here? We do. That's probably enough, actually. There we go. And that complete that start. Let's see, can we get a full... So this also tiles on the diagonal. Funny enough, the way this texture works, the diagonal of the uncooked stuff doesn't tile. Interesting. This will be our example wall, so we can actually see what a complete, what this pattern looks like when it's complete. I can't believe we're just missing one skystone. That's tilting. Okay, so we need one more here, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 raw iron. Okay, I think we can. Yeah, we can do that. We've got to figure out an exit sign. I guess I could use my mini map, but I don't really look at it. And besides, we can't count on people having that in there. We need an in-game solution that shows us. Okay. We got 14 of these, perfect. So we can turn those into those. And do a quick... Let's see if we can turn these 12. Those will cook pretty quickly. We should get one diagonal wall done. See what that looks like. Now, maybe a dark red would look good inside that black. If we do in a clove. Something to hold armor stands in. Those walls are, yeah, they're looking dark, but... Of all the walls I chose, why did I choose the one with the frickin' shadow glitch? East side wall. I think if I... Nope, that doesn't work. Maybe it's the wrench. Oh, that's so much better. I can get rid of Shadow Glitch with the wrench. Heck yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Why does that work? I don't know. I just try things. I just try things and they work. Nice. Okay. So that's what that would look like. Do we have any more? Can we kind of see what this looks like if we wrap around slightly? So if you go... Hello? Why you no place? No. Why am I like this? Get... I miss not having my higher jump. Come on. What? Is there something in there? Where are you? Okay. So that's kind of how it's going to look when it wraps around. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, we kind of imagine how that looks. I mean, that's looking pretty cool. Hmm. I'm not really sure how to close off the top for the roof, because I could kind of have it go diagonal up here, but I kind of like leaving these gaps. Well, I'll worry about that later. I mean, we've made some really good progress here. Oh, this is cool. Absolutely needs a roof, but ah. I built this. I'm proud. I am proud. Okay. We'll get these back into a storable capacity here. I want to see if I got anything that can be used as an exit sign. Put all these things away when we're done here. Our little building nook. Hold on to this for a second. And let's deposit our XP. It'd be a little mean if Sassy came in here to play and she couldn't enchant anything because I'm holding on to all 150 levels. So I'll get that put away here. What is this? A sugar cube. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a cool... Does it have gravity? It does. Huh. Ooh, we got some more. We got some gem dust. We need that for something. Need that for something. Am I collecting gem dust? I should be. Okay, we'll keep you in here for now. It's good though, we want that. Gem dust is good. Okay. Let's see. So if we have a sign. Okay. Warning sign, magnet sign. Oh, I like that. Magnetic field. Oh, these are cool! Warning signs, magnetic sign, low temperature, shock hazard, hot surface, flammable, falling objects. Oh, this is great. Sound warnings, hearing protection required, bikini, um, cat ears. Come on. Okay. Warning turret. Ooh. Warning creep. These warning signs are great. Oh, I love these. Okay, that's cool. That's not what we're looking for here. But that's going to get used at some point. TSL! It's like the pack knew you were accident prone. Oh, well, since I'm trying to make like a safer area, like I can just kind of put those everywhere. It's great. Replying to at. Oh yeah. Hi TSL, what's up? Thank you. I did fix my sounds. Whew. Oh yeah, thank you for giving me your Twitch Prime. Awesome. We're looking to see if I can put way signs. I'm looking for like a nice looking sign. Either I can make or put up. Oh, you know what? Hanging canvas sign. Hold up. That could look like an exit. That could look like an exit sign. So hanging sign. Okay, yeah. That's it. Hanging sign. We can make an exit. So we want a canvas hanging sign. Can I make? Yes. Oh, just enough. Okay. So canvas hanging sign. Get 6 of those bad boys. Awesome. And do we have red? We have 1. You know, all I need is 1 right now. That's all I need right now is 1. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, wait. What happened? I'll also say 59 months straight. Awesome. And wait, I missed something. Let me go back. So, of course, thank you for the 59 months. Okay, I'm caught up. Yeah, that is awesome. That's such a long time. Okay, can I? No, why? It would be perfect right there. Are you kidding me? I just want to place it right here. Because it's the underside of a, that's the upper portion of a slab block. No. I'd have to, like, place it here, right? I want it right here. That's perfect, though. It looks just like... Okay. Huh. I can... Okay, let's take that out. Let's get some bone. Yeah, we can try to put like a full block there. It might look funny, but I might be able to do adjustment there. Bone. And go up. Need this back. And this. And I believe it was not you. Ordered bone block slab. Ordered bone block stairs. Be this block. Okay. The chisel actually lets you make stairs and slabs with it too, which is super cool. So now I can put you there. I really like that arch that it was making, but okay. I wonder if I could. Whoop. I wish I could make bigger font. Why is this not working? Can I cheese it? Can I kind of like... do that and make a few spaces. Tab down. I'll have just enough space to make a big E on this, and that's it, right? That's not working. Okay. That's fine. It already kind of sells exit sign because of, maybe take that out, and just put them back in like this instead. No, like this instead. I mean, from afar, that already looks like an exit sign. That's true. Like, it already kind of reads as exit. Yeah, I could make that glow. We could color it. What color is the exit? Like, is it just black on there, or that? This looks silly. Whoa! That's the first place I'm putting in a warning sign, because the number of times I accidentally jump up there and fly off the edge. No, 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 I don't want the J on there. What the heck? Okay, that's more readable. Now, the real question is, can I get a glow squid sack somehow? This way if you want to live. Extraction. That's a good idea. You could just put a different word on there. It doesn't look so tiny in the big sign. Glow squid. Glow ink. Is there a way I can get this? Oh, are you serious? Okay, how do I get that though? Ink chicken. Or fishing junk. Okay, do I have any ink? Any ink? 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 No. Okay. Is there any... Oh, wait. Can I haunt? No. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way to get this. Okay, what's this require? 2 ink chickens, of course. A black chicken and a water chicken. But I don't know how this works. Go see if she has an ink chicken. I'll look. I don't think she does. We have plenty of glowstone. Okay, it's a tier 2. Netherrack, honeycomb, maybe one of these black ones. Stone chicken. These are just different types of gray. We can get rid of this. I don't think she does. That would be a nice one to get. She's got the glowstone chicken, so between the two we could have a glow ink production. Alright, can I figure this out? Because I really want... Okay. Basic breeding. Water chicken and a black chicken, and we got all the seeds in the world. In the breeder. Okay. So if we have... What was it again? Water and black. So we have... black. We have water. And... Oh, okay. So I guess if we do... What goes in here? Does that require a soul? No, she needs souls for something. Chickens. Okay, so we have those. Tier 1 soul, Tier 3 soul, Tier 4 soul. She has lots of Tier 4 souls, so maybe just use one. It's over what we need. I am literally guessing here. What goes in there? Is it just seeds? There's only so many things that would go in there, right? Okay. And... Ink chicken. Really? Okay. Let's put these back before I mess something up. Like that? Like that would be me messing. I'm going to get okay. That's what happens when you play with magic you don't understand. I have never seen a chicken cooperate that well in my life. Are you serious? You're just gonna walk right in there and sit on the hopper? Alright, pick that up. Click on it with an empty hand. Put the water chicken back in there. Okay. Empty hand, put black chicken back in there. Okay, that's a tier 1. See, she's got these in a particular order. Is this a tier 2? That's a tier 2. So we'll put ink chicken right here. And I'm not sure how she named. Okay. Ink chicken. Is that how she's doing it? Ink. Yeah, that's how she's been doing it. Ink. Okay. Cool. And now put that in there. What level is this chicken? Just okay. Let's do that really quick. Cool. Okay, let's put that back, and we'll put this back. Try not to disturb her process. We'll put all the things back. Okay. You have to hit enter. Oh, for the name, yeah. Cool. We have stack of those now. Awesome. Okay. That's probably... I'm going to try not to do that too much because that's Sassy's thing. I still don't understand it. I know that souls are involved somehow, and she's definitely the chicken mistress when it comes to leveling things up. But I am pretty proud of this accomplishment. Let's get glowstone, which there should be a little bit in here somewhere. Glow. Yes, 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 yes. And I'll do this, and boop. Awesome. I was like, I heard the beginning of that. I was like, where? Oh, jeez. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Actually, that's not bad. Oh, thank you for the bits, and whew. Will this look better if I... Oh, you're creepy. You're creepy. Creepy, creepy. So creepy. Hmm. With or without the squiggles? So that's with... With, if you want people to read it. Okay. With the squiggles. Alright, so we'll put... So I wonder if I can just maybe... Not pluses. Maybe just a simple... Okay, and then... And does the other one go higher if I do that, or... Nope, nope, nope. Do that. Yeah, that kind of looks like it. I wonder if I can even do something like... Okay. Like an L. You have to delete one. Or a 1? Oh, it's because the font is messed up. I can't quite do that. Okay, okay, I'm getting too fancy. Getting too fancy, getting too fancy. This is fine. I'm trying to decide which one looks more centered. Looks like a blob in the center if you only have the exit. Ah, okay. Pretty happy with that. Maybe what I could do if I turn these into it like that, kind of makes it look a bit more intentional. And then the rest of these can kind of be arches because I didn't. Yeah, that's okay. I wish exit could be a bit bigger on there, but that's okay. I mean, this is Minecraft. That's about as good as you could hope for. Not bad. The only other thing I could think of is if we went with a black sign and made the letters red. That's the only other thing, and make those glow. That would be the other thing I could think of. But I think that works for now. We're in here, we're fighting, we need to know the way out. I mean, we can at least see that's there and go. Cool. Alright, very good. Okay, well, I'm proud of what we accomplished today. It's not often I do a build stream and actually get things done. I feel like we did. Meanwhile, this guy is going to continue to make us more raw iron blocks, which is great. And we might as well get this guy topped off. We're going to need a lot, and there's no other way really to reliably get these raw versions of the metals. So we might as well just have this guy go ham. Since it's being compacted, shouldn't fill up. Good job, Vade. The side quests were even related to what you were doing. That's funny. Yeah, this was a success. Alright, I'm feeling good. Sassy should be streaming tomorrow. I haven't heard anything that says anything's different. I know her work schedule's a bit funky because of the people being in there, but I think today and yesterday were the only 2 days she had to do stuff regarding that. So I think she should be good for normal stream tomorrow. We'll let you know in Discord if that's different, but I am 90% confident that that won't be changing tomorrow.